Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're just changing a new shower ball mixer. As you can see, I've taken the old one off there. So from that point to that point, so centre to centre, is 150 on this shower. So it's a straight swap for a new shower mixer ball. There's the old one there. The thermostatic side of it had gone wrong. So instead of trying to find a new cartridge for this particular shower, which has got no name on it, it's just easier just to fit a brand new one. So there's the new one there that we've got. So we've got the washers in ready there guys. They simply just screw onto the old fitting, as long as you've got 150 between that point and that point. 150 millimeters that is. So before I took the old one off guys, I isolated the hot and cold. We've got a tank fed system here guys, with a shower pump at the bottom. So isolated the incoming and outgoing pipe, just in case, and there's the cold feed. You can't really see it there guys, but the cold feed's just behind this tank on a lever valve there. So we isolated that first, and as you can see, we've got a little bit of water just running out the pipes. So we'll just get the new valve now and just screw it back onto these threads, and I'll come back to you when it's screwed on. So that's just finger tightened on there guys. Them nuts at the back just screw onto the original threads, this ball that stays on the wall, and we just finger tighten these up for the moment just so it holds it in place. And don't forget we've got the rubber washers in there, make sure they're in there guys. And when we tighten this up, you don't have to over tighten it. You just need to nip it up because the rubber washers are doing the job. Just redo that side again a little bit more. There we go. That's all we need on that, guys. So you can feel the rubber biting on that when you do them up. And it's just a matter of screwing the old hose back underneath there. I'll just grab that now. Again, just hand tighten guys, that's all you need. And that's the shower ball assembled. Just need to wipe over there. All the fingerprints off it. Need a nice polish up. We don't want to give it back to the customer all dirty with fingerprints all over it. So now guys, we'll go ahead and get the water back on and just give it a test, make sure it's all okay and there's no leaks coming from anywhere. So we've got the water back on now guys. We're just using a bit of blue roll paper there just to dab around the joints there that we've tightened up. Good, that's just a bit of residue water there that we just mopped off, but we've got no drips from there. That's nice and dry on that. So happy with the connections there guys. So we'll just have to test it now. Try and hold this shower head with one hand. And actually, let's put it back up there. angle it towards the wall so we don't get soaked. And let's turn him on and test him. There's a shower pump kicking in there. So we will have a bit of air in the system. All that blows out. There we go, a little bit of air in there. That'll work its way out. We'll just run the water for a little bit. And so that's a nice warm temperature. The old one was almost causing scalding. It was too hot. Just test the temperature control on that side, guys. So that's cooled it down by turning it towards the wall. And when we turn it towards ourselves, it starts getting warmer. This is currently set at maximum setting 38 degrees. Centigrade. That's lovely now. That's perfect. So the left hand control controls the water on and off. I'm happy with that. That's working as it should. It's a nice temperature to shower in. It's a lot safer. So we'll just turn it off now. And the shower pump should clean itself off in a second. So that's it, guys. That's a quick shower bar replacement. Quite an easy job. Make sure your water's turned off. If you've got a tank system like this customer has got, you'll need to isolate the hot from the tank and the cold mains from the main stopcock. And just be really careful when you unscrew the nuts, just make sure the water is definitely off. You will get a little bit of water running out, as you saw on this video. That will just be the in residue in the pipes that just drips out. And just screw the new one on. Make sure you don't over tighten these nuts, like I said. Make sure you've got the rubbers in there before you do them up. And just give it a test, and it's as easy as that, guys. So thanks very much for watching the video, and hopefully see you in the next one.